Now, what exactly would a primary school child be doing with a laptop in school? If you guessed playing games, you would probably be right. Now, well, at least for school children in Kakamega County who are using the Jumpstart education software to complement their current syllabus. And they haven't forgotten President Kenyatta's laptop promise, as KTN's Dorcas Wangira now tells us from Kakamega.
And we will keep it because we believe that early exposure to technology will inspire future innovation.
The laptop issue is not a one-off, and it's not something we are doing merely to fulfill a pledge. It is a policy of the Jubilee.
It is the responsibility of every Kenyan citizen. There is no one called government. Government is all of us. It takes the private sector, it takes the public sector, and everyone.
This is the Africa Digital Learning Academy, dSchool in Kakamega, the only model center of its kind in Africa. Here, the one laptop per child or learning through technology has nothing to do with what many would call a political promise, but changing the way education is delivered to our children.
Naturally, children are born when they are smart. No child is born when it's a fool. The mind is a very great thing that a child can have. So the issue is that you don't fill the mind, you rekindle the mind.
dSchool has secured exclusive rights in Africa to distribute the educational software Jumpstart.
Have taken the best cartoon in the world and have blended research the teachers do, which are the best teachers who do research on how the children respond in classroom. It does not allow the program to reach the frustration level. It does not allow the game to be so easy, so the child stops playing it. And that's actually what in the traditional schools we might not have adapted.
Can teach us math and English. It motivates me very much because it encourages me to be able to.
Once very expensive in the country and only available to children in international schools, it is now accessible and affordable to children from all walks of life and at different levels of learning. All that is needed is a DVD player, computer, smartphone, or an end-of-school license to use the software or application. Students from Hill School in Kakamega have adapted the model in their own school lab.
Games are enjoying, they freshen our mind.
Starting from a young mind, and we are not going to see innovators coming from universities. Innovators will come from preschool and primary and high school. And the only thing that Jumpstart is saying, the teacher will change from being the source of knowledge to a facilitator of knowledge. But he has to be there because he has to guide and bring orderly within the classroom. Our program is only saying, even with that big number of students in the classroom, the teacher's work can still be as enjoyable and fun in the classroom. So what means is that the teacher is able to identify using our program the children who are struggling and they concentrate more time there. And those ones who are able to do autopilot and be guided only very few areas.
Dorcas Wangira, KTN, Kakamega.
is this.
What letter comes? E. D. C. What letter comes after C? C. What letter comes? E. A. What letter comes after A?
What number
B.
comes
What
after
letter
A?
comes after B?
What number comes after B? ¿Conoces?
C. What letter comes
La la
after
la
C?
la la. And after my two. Wait. I don't know. I don't know.
D. What letter comes after D?
Here.
What letter comes
E.
after F?
I don't know. Ah! Ah!
B. What letter comes after B?
Hey, Mama, like this. Ding, 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 ding. Mama.
A. B. C. D. D. E. You sure you? A. What letter comes after A? B. What letter comes after B? C. D. A. What letter comes after A? B. What letter comes after B? What letter comes after B? C. What letter comes after C? C.
What comes after this?
E. E.
This. Angalia. God, with the glory in Jesus' name. Cartoon. Angalia.
My name is Atamba Douglas Lima. I am the project director of KE437 ACK Namaindi Child Development Center, which is a Compassion International sponsored project that enhances to release children from poverty in Jesus' name. Our programs, among the domains we implement in this project, include spiritual, cognitive, social, emotional, and physical domains. And they are meant to foster the children so that in their growth and development, they grow up to be fulfilled Christian adults that are of great impact to the society. We partner with dSchool in terms of enhancing the cognitive development of these children. And among the programs of dSchool we implement at our project include Math Blaster, Spelling Blaster, Reading Blaster, and dSchool ages 4 to 6, kindergarten. It is my advice to the other projects and schools to implement these school programs fully so that we get to enhance the cognitive development of our children in our schools and in our various projects. Thank you.
You scroll the mouse, you click on the first letter you want to form the word, then you drag it. Yeah, that way, that's good. Okay, then you choose the second letter. That is E, that's good. Then you choose the third letter. That you form the word then. That's good, congratulations.
Put the letters in the correct order to spell the word pen.
Okay, let's try the second one. You have letter D, F, and E. Which word can you form using letter D, F, and E? Can you start? You first click on the word and you drag the mouse. That's good.
F.
That's good. Congratulations.
You are a super scrambler and you earned a superstar. Egg. Wig.
My name is David Jacob Ayenga. I am a computer teacher at SK Namaindi CDC, where I train students, or rather children, that we have to be able to use computer skills. And one of the programs we use here is dSchool, where we use spelling blaster, and we also have reading blaster, and many other that we use to train our children. My advice to the entire institutions that are not using dSchool is that stand up and start using dSchool, because I've realized dSchool has a lot of effects on our children, in that our children are getting access to earlier education and they can actually do a lot of things. Our dSchool programs, like for instance Maths Blaster, helps our children to improve in math accuracy, and Reading Blaster also helps our children in improving their language in relation to their performance in schools.
My name is Marvelina Juma. I am 9 years old. I am in standard 3 at Namaindi Primary School. My favorite program is Math Blaster.
My name is Joseph Martin. I am 10 years old in class 5 at Yamakina Primary School, and I like spelling blaster.
My name is Dennis Muhe. I am 10 years old. I am in class 3 at Namaindi Primary School. I like reading blaster.